Howdy, brothers and sisters out there in YouTube land. This here's Grateful Panic. I've got another knife review for you guys today. Before we get started on the what did I carry and review segments of the video, I want to send a little thank you and shout out to my good friend BigRedEDC. He's doing a Grateful Panic knife reviews subscription giveaway over on his channel. And if you guys didn't come here from his channel and want to check him out, I'm going to drop a link to his channel in the description. But he's, so go over there and enter the giveaway. But he's doing a giveaway for everybody that subscribes to my channel, and I just think that is a super, super generous thing, and I'm so grateful. It has actually more than doubled my subscription count. So I mean, I just can't thank you enough, Big Red. That's just the coolest thing. And like I said, I'm just very, very grateful for you and for the folks that have come over and watched my videos and subscribed to my channel. So thank you, everyone. I really, really appreciate it. Well, first off, like we always do, we're going to get into the what did I carry. And my main utility blade for today was the GEC number 56 Bird Dog Jack. And this is just a great little knife. Nice, large, almost what you would call a fat spear point blade. A lot of belly, generous hand-drawn swedge for some character on this guy. Really great fit and finish. I absolutely love this knife. This is the only GEC that I own that doesn't have a half stop on the blades. And while I prefer my knives to have a half stop, I don't know, it's just something just very satisfying about that half stop. I still really, really enjoy this knife. I love this nice serpentine pattern. It fits really great in the hand, great ergonomics, just a really good utility blade. And I will be doing a review on that guy sometime in the future. My Swiss Army knife of the day was my Victorinox Climber that I put the desert camo scales on. Great little Swiss Army knife, and we've gone through the blades before, so I won't bore you guys with the details on this guy, but this was my multi-tool, if you will, of choice for the day. My flashlight carry was my Olight S1R Baton Turbo. Great little flashlight. If you guys have the opportunity to pick this guy up, jump on it. You will not be disappointed. I've heard some complaints from some people, but I have had zero problems with this flashlight. It has performed flawlessly for me, and I love it. And my fixed blade carry of the day was the Marbles large Skinner, and I've been carrying this every day since I got it and since I did the unboxing video, so I could get a good feel for it and see how it performs and see how the blade steel holds up, which I don't have high hopes. It is what it is. It's a 440A blade steel, so I know it's not going to have the best edge retention, but as far as the ergonomics and ease of use and functionality of the knife, so far it's a great fixed blade. I'm extremely pleased with it, extremely impressed. The only gripe or complaint I have, as I've said before, is the quality of the sheath, which I will be remedying that situation in the near future, hopefully, and probably be doing a review on the sheath that I get, because when I get one, it's going to be from my good friend Salvador Sanchez, who just does amazing leather work. He makes slips, sheaths, strops, just does really great work, and I will drop a link to his Instagram in the description so you guys can check him out if you're looking for some quality leather work. Definitely give him a holler, and he'll hook you right up. So, I guess it's time to get down to the nitty-gritty the knife of the hour, the knife that we've all been waiting for, or at least the knife that I've been waiting for, the review knife. And today's review knife is the GEC number 43. And as my good friend Doc informed me, that third number is for the main blade blade shape, and 1 is for clip point. And I believe he said 2 was spear point, but at any rate, you can probably look that up and see what the designation actually, what blade goes with each designation number. And the fourth number is a 1, so it's a single blade, and it's a 2018 offering. And also, if you look right here, it's got the PPP for Pattern Production Premier, meaning this is the first year that they made this knife. And oddly enough, this is actually the second one of these knives that I've owned. The first one, it had a lot of issues, and I sent it back and got a replacement. And the first one had the PPP on the blade, which, as the understanding I was under is the impression that I had was that all the Tidiute, the number 43s in Tidiute trim, were going to have the PPP on the blade, like most of their Pattern Production Premiers have. But oddly enough, this guy does not have the PPP on the blade. So I don't know if that was a mistake or if they just put it on a limited number. If any of you, I've actually asked, I called Mike Latham at Collector Knives, and he didn't even know. Because this jigged Brazilian cherry, the beaver tail version of this knife, was just like a little kind of special edition thing they did. And he said he didn't even know if all of these were supposed to have the PPP on them or just a limited number. So if anybody out there knows, drop a comment in the comment section and let me know. I'd love to get some knowledge from you guys. But let's get into this review. And I'm going to say before we get started, as I throw my flashlight across the porch, that this knife right here, I don't know, I love it and I don't love it. I'm excited about it and I'm not excited about it. One thing that excites me is I was lucky enough to get a button with this one. You see the number 43 Oregon Trapper. And this is the beaver tail edition. This is the one that's in, like I said, the jig Brazilian cherry wood covers, and it's got the beaver scale, beaver shield on it. So this is the beaver tail version, and I don't know, the jigging pattern on this, I think, and just the shape of the knife kind of is reminiscent of a beaver's tail. So I think it all kind of ties in. But like I said, this guy is in jig Brazilian cherry wood scales. It's got a brass lanyard tube, brass pins, nickel silver bolster. It's in 1095 blade steel, and it has a very, very generous clip point blade with a very nice hand-drawn swedge. I mean, I absolutely love the size and shape of this blade. If it weren't for one little issue, this would absolutely be my favorite knife that I've ever owned by GEC. And since we're down to the portion of the review of this knife that I have the issue with, let's get into it. And the problem I have is it's just got kind of a mushy walk and talk. It does not impress me at all. It's got a very light pull. It's just too light, especially for a knife of this size, for my taste. And the walk is just really kind of sluggish and mushy. And I've flushed the pivot, I've oiled it, and I've used it time and time again, and it just really doesn't change. It's just kind of a sluggish walk and talk. The dimensions of this knife, we've got a closed length of 4¼ inches. We have a fully open length of 7½ inches. We got a full blade length of 3 3/8 inches, and the cutting edge is 3 inches. And you can't really see it because it's got a little bit of patina, actually a lot of patina, but it's got a little picture of a beaver, and then it says beaver tail right here, but with the patina you can't really see that. I could probably use some flits and get that off, but I kind of like building up a little patina on a carbon steel blade. And I didn't say it's got, of course, a steel back spring. But like I said, I mean, I love this knife, and I don't love this knife. I mostly love it. I love it more than I don't love it, because it's just a great knife. I mean, it feels, for a slip joint knife, I mean, it feels great in the hand. I mean, look how much is left over, when you wrap your hand around it. You get a great ergonomics, great purchase on it. I mean, it's down for some, heavy utility work. I mean, yeah, you're not going to be chopping or batoning or, anything like that. But I mean, anything that a knife this size needs to handle, it's going to handle. It's a strong knife. Just a really great knife. But like I said, I wish they had done a little bit better with, I guess you would, on a modern folder, you would call the action, the walk and talk. It's just a little lacking, in my opinion. But other than that, I mean, it's a great knife. Before we end the review segment, let's get a weight on this guy and see what he weighs. It's got a, it's got a little bit of heft, I would say. Like when you hold it, you're holding a knife, but it's not overly heavy at all. It's got a little leather lanyard that I put on it, which shouldn't add too much weight to it, but even with that, it's at 3.4 ounces. No big deal. I normally carry it, just drop down in my pocket with this portion of the lanyard tucked down in my fifth pocket, so I can just snatch it out. But with the sender in my fifth pocket, I carried it in a little belt sheath, and you don't even notice that it's there. So let's do some grams for any friends we might have across the pond. And we're looking at 94, 95 grams. So like I said, no big deal at all to carry. It's not overly heavy. It's a good size. It's a great little knife. Like I said, the only complaint I have is with the walk and talk on this guy with the pull. I feel like they could have used a little bit stronger of a back spring. And I've heard mixed reviews on it. I've heard people that say that the one they got, the back spring is plenty strong. I think with this being, like I said, a pattern production premiere, there might have been just a few kinks they needed to work out, and maybe any offerings they have in the future, they'll have worked those out, and you'll have a great knife. Which, like I said, this is a great knife. I just have a little issue with it, little me being nitpicky. And in addition to my thank you to BigRedEDC, I kind of wanted to make an informal announcement. This isn't the official announcement video, so don't comment in or whatever in the comments. But here in the near future, when I decide what I want to give away, I'm going to be doing a 100 subscriber giveaway, and so you guys be on the lookout for that. Tell your friends. If you like the channel, tell your friends to subscribe, and let's get this subscriber count up and get some more people in here to bounce ideas off of, throw some knowledge at, and gain some knowledge from. So like I said, be on the lookout for the official announcement video for the 100 subscriber giveaway. I'll be showing what I'm giving away, and then you can go ahead and enter the giveaway. And then once I hit 100 subscribers, where we'll do the drawing and do the giveaway. But like I said, I really appreciate you guys watching. It's just been a great outpouring of support, and some really great comments from you guys, and I really really appreciate it. And I hope you guys are enjoying watching the videos as much as I am doing the videos. And I wanted to say thank you. I really appreciate it. And that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. So this is Grateful Panic signing off. And always remember, guys, stay alert, stay alive, and hey, why don't you do something nice for somebody today? Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.